5280 Sports Network on a Monday, your morning minute. Hi, how are you? Nate Lundy, Shawn with you. Well, so far, 2 series down on this road trip for the Rockies and 2 series wins. They get the victory 6-4 yesterday afternoon against Cincinnati. They now head to Philadelphia for a 4-game set. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But Kyle Freeland not only getting it done on the mound, getting it done with the bat yesterday.
Yeah, what is a walk, a double, and a home run. One of the Rockies' 4 solo shots on the day. It'd be nice if you get a couple guys on base, but the win's the win, and the power was there. So the Rockies' offense is starting to get going a little bit. It's still not hitting on all cylinders, but it's been enough on this road trip to support the pitchers by and large. We were hoping for them to get a road trip of at or at least 500. They only have to win 1 game in the 4 in Philadelphia to make that happen.
Yeah, looking at it in the big picture mode, it is the case. They have already won 4, taking 2 out of 3 to start things off in Minnesota. Now 2 out of 3 against Cincinnati. Now 4 on the road against Philadelphia before they come back home this weekend. So no off days, got to get back to work tonight. But in the game, this continues to be a little bit of a back and forth for me. You saw Cargo get the hit, and it's a beautiful one. And yet he's still not swinging the bat well. I keep waiting for this to break, and we've talked about it a lot on our morning minutes. Have you seen any signs that it's getting better?
Well, no, not really. His batting average from April was 216. His batting average in May is 230, but the strikeouts are actually going up. So it still seems as if he's pressing. Now, Cargo has a lot of natural ability and, more importantly, a lot of experience in pulling out of these things. So it still feels like a matter of time, but it is a concern. And at times I kind of wonder if maybe they need to drop him in the lineup, take a little pressure off, see if that helps. But you don't know. A guy like Cargo who's hit 3rd or 4th more or less his whole career, maybe that feels like a demotion and makes it worse. So I don't know what buttons Bud Black pushes, but I think at this point, given where the Rockies are, you have to give Black the benefit of the doubt, and you probably have to give Carlos Gonzalez the benefit of the doubt, as long as the Rockies keep taking series after series.
Jeff Hoffman will be on the mound for the Rockies tonight. Thoughts on Hoffman making his 2nd start of the year?
Well, in Hoffman's case, this is an important start for him. Obviously, the last time we saw him, he was out here at Coors Field, and he went ahead and beat the Dodgers. So Hoffman is the centerpiece of the Troy Tulowitzki trade. The Rockies desperately want him to work out. And with the struggles of Tyler Chatwood, I know the Rockies would prefer not to have 4 rookies in their rotation at the moment, but you do wonder, as Tyler Chatwood continues to struggle with control, as he continues to struggle with more or less everything, if a great performance by Hoffman again might start triggering a few thoughts in the Rockies brass to say, hey, you know what, maybe we can't struggle with a guy that's 3-6 with control problems like Chatwood. Maybe we need to go with another young, hard-throwing guy that we've at least built up in part through our organization.
A split in this 4-game set against the Phillies will mean a 6-4 road trip, which would be fantastic for the Rockies. So let's see if they can do that or then some. This is, at least statistically in the standings, the worst of the 3 teams that they are playing on this trip. The Phillies are, compared to Minnesota and compared to Cincinnati. So looking at where the Phillies are in the standings and what they've done so far, this is one where 2 wins and maybe even 3 are not completely out of the question when it comes to this road trip. So we'll watch for that before the Rockies come back home to get back to Coors Field starting on Friday. Broncos official OTAs Week 1 get started tomorrow. We'll have more on the Broncos in tomorrow's Morning Minute. And of course at milehighsports.com, 5280sportsnetwork.com, we'll have the coverage for you as the Broncos go and, as I said this morning on the show, do things on the field.
Things on field.
Things. We keep hoping for a field day. We'll talk about that more. Oh, come on. Red Rover.
The parachute with the balls.
The little running thing with the egg on the spoon.
Sack races, potato sack races.
Well, CJ was struggling there with the water balloon toss. We can, come on, have a field day. Do something. Make it interesting for us.
Can Paxton throw a water balloon?
Yes. With great accuracy right in your face after some of the things you've said about his accuracy.
I have heard he's tall and has a big arm. It's just what the coach said.
We get back at it with the Broncos and their OTAs Week 1 tomorrow. More on that on the radio show as well as here on the videos. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Enjoy your Monday. For Shawn, I'm Nate. We'll see you.